In this video, we're going to look at how you explain in GCSE Science. We're going to focus on three subjects: biology, chemistry, and physics. We're going to look at two 6-mark questions, one in biology and one in physics, and then a 4-mark question in chemistry. All of these are for the higher papers, first exams 2018. Now, looking at the mark scheme for the first question, explain how the carbon is recycled into the growth of new leaves. So to get into level 3, your answer needs to be detailed and coherent. For the physics question, you need to talk about the plum pudding model, okay? And to get into level 3, your answer needs to be detailed and coherent. And then for the chemistry question, looking at how and why the rate of reaction changes, looking at particles there, looking at the reaction of calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid. The mark scheme is a small bit different, but the concept is still the same. Your answer would need to be coherent and your explanation would need to be developed. So the technique you would use would be the peel technique: point, explain, effect, what is the impact, and then link it into the context. That basically means you're answering the question. Alright, and like I said, in this video we're going to look at biology, chemistry, physics. So the first question here is in GCSE Biology: explain how the carbon is recycled into the growth of new leaves. So to do that, remember your peel technique, so you make a point. So leaves take in carbon dioxide. This is because it is needed for photosynthesis. So glucose and other complex carbon compounds are formed in plants. So microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi decompose these carbon compounds found in the leaves. Now it's really important that you keep going. Don't stop here if you want to get into level 3. So as a result of this, they respire, causing the released carbon in the form of carbon dioxide. Again, how can you keep going? What happens next? So carbon dioxide is then taken in by the plants for photosynthesis, which leads to the production of glucose. Plants then use this glucose to cause the production of amino acids, proteins, and cellulose, which is needed for the growth of new leaves. Same concept's going to apply here now, but we're talking about physics instead. So explain what led to the plum pudding model of the atom being replaced by the nuclear model of the atom. So one reason why the plum model it was replaced is because of a scientist called Rutherford, who designed an experiment to test the plum pudding model. A beam of alpha particles was aimed at very thin gold foil, and their passage through the foil detected. The scientists expected the alpha particles to pass straight through the foil, but something else also happened. Some of the alpha particles emerged from the foil at different angles, and some even came straight back. Right, what was the impact of this? To get to level 3, you need to keep going. As a result of this, the scientists realized that the positively charged alpha particles were being repelled and deflected by a tiny concentration of positive charge in the atom. Again now, how can we keep going? Therefore, because of this experiment, the plum pudding model was replaced by the nuclear model of the atom. Last question, GCSE Chemistry. Same concept, different subject. Explain in terms of particles how and why the rate of reaction changes during the reaction of calcium carbonate with hydrochloric acid. So, one reason why the rate of reaction changes is because when calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid react, the acid particles are used up. As a result of this, its concentration decreases, which leads to less frequent collisions taking place each second, therefore making the rate of reaction slower. Okay, so now you can see how to structure your answer. It's really important that you practice this skill, and remember, it's very transferable. The way you answer in biology will be the same as chemistry and the same as physics. So make sure you practice, and good luck in your exams.